Welcome, my name is Coach Ayisha, and this coaching model was developed by me and is called Esteem. Now, Esteem is a coaching model that life coaches can use in order to help their client who suffers from low self-esteem. So, Esteem stands for explore, switch, teach, envision, experience, and motivate. Again, the E is for explore. The S is for switch, the T is for teach, the first E is for envision, and the second E is for experience, and the M is for motivate. So I'm going to explain that right now. So the first thing that coaches should do when they have a client who they're meeting with because they want to develop their self-esteem is first, explore. Okay, so the E is for explore. You want to explore the history of the low self-esteem with the client. Now, this can be done by exploring the limiting beliefs that the client has and discover where they came from. One of the components of helping an individual with low self-esteem is for that individual to become aware of their hidden thoughts and beliefs that have been limiting them in their life. You know, we live a life from who we think we are. Who we think we are forms the context of our life. The good news about beliefs is that they can be changed. And with that said, it's important for the client to know and understand where the limiting beliefs came from before they can actually make that change. Now, a simple method is to have the client say or they can write down, which is preferable for them to write down the things that they believe about themselves, okay, the limiting beliefs that they have about themselves, and identify where each belief came from. So this can be parents, these can be friends, these can be teachers, this can be from their own selves. It doesn't matter, but they need to write down the limiting belief. And then next to that limiting belief, they should write down where did that limiting belief stem from. The next thing to do is to switch, right? So they need to switch the limiting belief to a new empowering belief. Once the individual has written down all of their limiting beliefs, they need to take the time out to switch those limiting beliefs to new empowering beliefs. Now, they can do that again by writing down each negative belief, and then next to it, they can think of a new way that they want to believe or something new that they want to believe about themselves. Okay, then they can also, aside from the limiting beliefs list that they have, they can write down other things and that they would like to believe about themselves, that they want from themselves, and then have them turn these new beliefs into powerful affirmations. Next is to teach the client how to love themselves. So have your client write down all of the things that they love about themselves. Have them list all of the things that they've accomplished and achieved in their lives. Tell them to keep this list and read it every night or whenever they begin to doubt themselves. This is very empowering because these are real, actual things, from the individual. The next thing you want to do is to have your client envision the experience that they may have with someone who criticizes them or puts them down. And then you're going to want to role play with them self-enhancing statements in defense or some sort of self-assertive statements that they can use when they come across these individuals. Now, the client may have to work on their own inner critic. This is really important. They may be their number one critic, as well as they're going to have to work on against other people in their lives who may criticize them. So the individual must learn how to really defend and assert themselves. And it's best to role play this out in a session so that your client can be prepared, for the real deal. And then lastly, you want to motivate your client through the entire process. So as a coach, this is our job. We must always motivate and empower our clients in everything that they do that is positive. So encourage them and affirm, their new empowering beliefs about themselves, and also their self-enhancing statements and their self-assertive statements. Well, this is the end of my coaching model, the Esteem. And I hope you found this useful and you can use it with your own clients. Again, my name is Coach Ayisha, and you can reach me at coachtrainer.org.